Welcome to Localization News You Can Use, your daily dose of localization know-how for Tuesday, December 23rd, 2025. Let's kick things off with the big industry movers. SAP is making headlines with a major restructuring of its localization operating model for the AI era. According to a report from Slater, SAP program manager Shinzi Rao shared how the software giant is pivoting from a tiered language model to a risk-based strategy. They are harmonizing language experiences and leveraging AI to handle scale, which is a massive signal for where enterprise localization is heading in 2026. Speaking of 2026, Stefan Huyghe took to LinkedIn to predict that the fastest localization teams next year will be the ones that stop treating AI as a side project and fully integrate it into their core operations. He discusses the concept of full throttle ahead versus slowing down, suggesting that hesitation is now a strategic risk. On the topic of industry disruption, Simon Hodgkins from CSA Research shared a discussion on the state of the language industry, highlighting how the sector isn't just evolving, it is effectively being disrupted and rewritten. This aligns with Slater's release of the top 10 language AI use cases for 2025, which showcases how diverse the application of these tools has become, from dubbing to live interpretation. Now let's talk technology. There is a lot of movement in the platform space. MachineTranslation.com has rolled out a significant update involving 22 different engines to redefine accuracy, aiming to give users a consensus view of translation quality. In a similar vein of innovation, we are seeing the emergence of Supervertaler, an AI-powered CAT tool that promises to streamline the translation environment for professionals. Meanwhile, Smartling has announced that it is delivering high-quality translations using Amazon Nova, further cementing the relationship between major cloud providers and localization management systems. And for those interested in the nitty-gritty of large language models, Blaise Hylack posted an insightful piece on understanding and mitigating language confusion in LLMs, a must-read for anyone debugging AI outputs. But it's not all just corporate software. The public sector is getting involved too. The UK's Department for Work and Pensions, or DWP, is exploring emerging translation technologies to support multilingual citizens, a move reported by Public Technology that could set a precedent for government accessibility. Similarly, Language Connections has earned SDO certification for government translation, underscoring the high standards required for public sector work. Turning to specific verticals, Christiana Dardanou shared updates on fintech innovation, specifically touching on DORA and PSD3 regulations, which will have significant localization implications for the financial sector. On the SaaS front, a post from the University of Strasbourg's Master TC-ALOC program discusses reshaping SaaS localization through automation and risk-based thinking, echoing that earlier SAP strategy we mentioned. We also have some fascinating updates in media and audiovisual translation. Stavrula Sokoli highlighted YouTube's multi-language audio features, which are changing the game for content creators reaching global audiences. And Slater noted that while AI translation is fine for many things, ArXiv still requires English version submissions, creating an interesting tension in academic publishing. They also covered NeurIP's 2025 trends, pointing to where the research puck is going. On a lighter, or perhaps more ironic note, Ricardo Campos Garcia shared a post showing an AI detector claiming the Declaration of Independence was AI-generated. It's a hilarious reminder of the current limitations of detection tools. Let's shift gears to the human side of our industry. Gabriel Fairman wrote a touching piece titled "Foreigner Who Lives in Me," exploring the identity shifts that come with living in a foreign land. It's a beautiful reflection on the cultural aspect of our work. Language industry veteran Dolores Rojo Guinazu was featured in Multilingual, discussing what makes a fulfilling career in this field. However, not all news is happy. Apolline Dessy shared sad news for French readers regarding the closure of a publishing house, a somber reminder of the challenges in the traditional publishing landscape. Finally, we have some practical tips and updates. Lucy Marlin shared a breakdown of note-taking activities for consecutive interpreting, great advice for practicing interpreters. Charles Campbell from TBO shared some hot off the press news regarding their latest developments, and Multilingual released a retrospective on the 5 ways AI reshaped the translation industry in 2025. Thank you for listening to this episode of Localization News You Can Use, your daily dose of localization know-how.